So I am starting my first Norfolk Open Studios this weekend, which is so exciting and just a little bit scary. So I have been busy doing lots of tidying up, basically, making sure that the place is good for visitors. So yes, I've got a great big conservatory on the back of my house, which is my sort of den of crafting and art and work and leisure, and it was full of things that didn't need to be there. So I have had a busy, well, I would like to say a few days, but it's been a few weeks in preparation, getting things reorganised so that I am ready for Open Studios. So now the space is clear. I'm now looking to see what artwork I want to put up and how I'm going to display it. So I shall take some videos to show you how it all looks. And yeah, I can't wait to have visitors in. The one thing I really missed from having the studio at Thornham is talking to people about art, about my art, but just having that conversation with the public about your art is I love it. You just get that connection with people where you can explain to them where your connection is as an artist with your artwork and why you do what you do, and to be able to share that with people is fabulous. So I'm most excited and looking forward to having some visitors in. Now this might just prove to be a very expensive pencil. I keep hearing about the intense watercolour pencils and I wanted to have a try. So I ordered just one, just to have a little play with. Obviously in deep violet because purple is my colour. And when I unpacked it out of the box, I just did a little scribble on the invoice and then added a little wet one finger just to sort of run the colour, and it was like, oh, I like this. So I've already looked up to see how much they are, and obviously I will want the big box with all the colours, and coincidentally the cost of the big box with all the colours is exactly the same as I made on my last painting I sold over the summer. So it feels like fate. So watch this space. I might just be tempted to get a big box of pencils. We'll see.
So this is the tree that I ended up doing. I was quite pleased with it in the end, actually. At the time, I thought it was absolutely hideous, to be honest. I really didn't think it worked at all. But now looking at it, now it's all dried and everything else, and I do love the intensity of that purple pencil. And then the next page I did was this one. So this was using a different brand of pencil. This was the Koh-i-Noor ones, and I wanted to compare to see whether the Inktense ones were really worth investing in, as I always say. And as you can see, this just really doesn't have the same impact at all. The colours are just not there. I loved this scene. There was a couple of friends had obviously met up at the park just by chance, and the little dog, this little guy here, he was just sat right as far as the end of the lead as he could get, and he was just intensely focused on something, and he just sat there and they stood and chatted for ages, and he was just so funny. He just really caught my eye. So yeah, no, that was really nice little sit down over at the park, and a little play around with the sketch. Wasn't quite so happy with this one. I think I just overworked it, to be honest, on the paper. Didn't quite know what I was trying to do, but I was just experimenting with the pencils really to sort of see what the intensity was. But yeah, no, it was a nice little session over in the park. That was really good. So September's been a busy month. There's been a bit of calligraphy, a couple of portraits, which I haven't done for ages. They were quite good fun. More art, experimenting, quite enjoying exploring those elements of adding those copper text elements to different artwork. So something more to explore there. And yeah, I've been out to do some events, which has been nice. Did the big paper crafting event in Thetford, which it's the first event I've done since COVID, so it was really nice to see lots of crafters that I've known for donkey's years and some new ones too. And yeah, it's been quite a momentous month all round for me personally, because I run a craft shop, art and craft shop in Norfolk, and I've actually announced this month that I'm going to be closing the store in January. I'm just going to be trading online and going out and doing pop-up shops and running workshops, and also developing online teaching as well. And the Thetford event was actually a really good reinforcement of my plans, because I'd announced the closure the day before, so I obviously had a lot of customers coming up to talk to me about it, and but it was really good because I got to give a lot of customers advice about products and what to use, how to use them, and it really reinforced that I've got all this knowledge that I really want to share, and I've missed sharing that in classes. So I'm really looking forward to getting back to teaching in person and also developing my online teaching as well. So I'm starting to record videos. There'll be some for crafters, there'll be some for artists, calligraphers, a real wide sort of mixture. So yeah, I'm quite excited about that. And it's been a decision that's been months in the making to close the shop, but it feels like the right decision, and I'm ready for a change. So we're in the midst of Norfolk Open Studios. We've still got that to run in October, so we'll see what opportunities that presents as well. Again, nice to mix with other artists and see where my artistic journey leads me to in October. If you've enjoyed the video, do hit the like button and do please subscribe. It lets YouTube know that this is a video that others might find interesting. I hope you have a good month yourself, and there'll be other videos popping up in between times. Otherwise, I'll catch up with you at the end of October.